Hey brothers, y'all could tap in, but this is for ladies. And understand, we need to be able to cut people off your life quickly. Why is it that we allow people to just come in and out of our life like this is a fucking revolving door? No, it's not. The only revolving door, the only no revolving door is out, 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 out. But you cannot come in and out. You know how our mom would say back in the day, like, look, don't be running in and out of this house, boy or girl. Like, don't be, when you playing outside, don't be going in and out of this house. So why we letting people come in and out of our life? Like, if it's just, like they just have the opportunity to. See, we can't be forgetting who our value. We got so much value, but we always seem to like belittle ourselves. Like, do you know who we are? Like, let's stop acting like we just don't know who we are. But sometimes that gets us really effed up when we don't fully know who we are. You end up letting people who don't belong in your life to play in your life. See, I'm not a fan of having a person come into my life and then think that they can just come lead it. Nah, whether it be a friend, family, or a girl, we gotta stand on who we are. And people going, and you notice this, people gonna try to tell you, hey, you should stop doing A, B, C, or D because they feel like you're mean or something like that. Excuse me. Still early morning, just a little tired. But it's like, it's crazy because we all know that, look, we get to decide what we want to do, and we do what we want to do. A lot of people want to try to tell you to do what they want you to do. They don't mean the worst all the time, but it's like, look, what you say is great, but remember, this is my life. It is not our life. At the end of the day, I gotta answer to God. I don't answer. You don't answer to man. So don't use that on the negative perspective, though, on the negative spectrum. Some people will try to say, well, that's true. So then they'll start doing dumb shit. No, it's our life, so we have to really have it, like, take it preciously, but understand that we don't truly own this full life. Like, I didn't wake myself up this morning. If I could, I would every morning, but I didn't. I woke up, but who's the one that gave me the life? Thank you. So that's why I say, like, you gotta cut people off quickly too, because we know how fast time goes. It's not really speeding up. It's just doing what it does. And do we have time? Like, really, really, like, let's really think about this part. Do you really have time to really allow somebody to come into our life and to fully, like, play games with us? No. Oh, let me scoop this mic, man. And this is why I like those mics stands that come out the wall. But it's cool. We're gonna be good. I want to say, like, a lot of times you notice, though, a lot of people gonna be coming in your life and try to tell you how you should live your own life because they think on the outside perspective that they can help. A lot of people's opinions is cool. Like I said, they don't mean the worst, but how can they truly help you? This is our life. I don't understand how anybody can help you or I do better in life. We make the decision. You make the choice and the decision. So the choice you do make and the decision to cut off every other route except the route that you choose. That's a decision. And it's like when you cut off that decision, when you make that decision, anybody else they could have told you all this game, but if you make the decision to do what you want to do, it's your life. So nobody can, change that. Think about that. That's why I look at it like this. Like, when people giving us game or giving us information or advice or telling us an opinion or criticism about who we are, you don't have to take it serious. None of it. whether it's good, bad, or all of that. You just kind of could just say, you think about that because it's like, why take it serious when at the end of the day, like I said, we have to be the ones that answers to God, and we are the ones that's ruling our own life. So why take anything what a lot of people say seriously? I know a lot of times it's tough because we're used to see a lot of times we've been so used to getting approval from teachers, like everything in society. So we look at when a person is not giving us excuse me, when a person isn't giving us that approval that we want, we end up feeling a type of way. Think about that. Like when you don't get the right approval by your parents when you were younger, sometimes you try to look for validation, and we should never do that. And sometimes we think because good praises are good, that means we're always doing good, and we should care about what somebody think. Whether good or bad, what people think doesn't matter at all. Think about that, because what they're thinking is subjective. Think about that. They're not making objective statements and they're judging your life. No, these people are making subjective statements and they don't know about our life. Like people don't know about you or I life, like at all. So don't let people try to play with you and make you think they know. No, people don't know what's going on in your life, and people don't know you like that. Even the people that's in your family and stuff, they don't know your gifts. They don't know the desires in your heart. The only person that does is God. That's why we're saying, like, why care about what anybody else think but God, when that's the only person that can actually save us. That's for one, and that actually knows the amount of hair is on my head right now. He's the only one that I can pull the hair, and he will be able to know, but I don't even know. So that's deep. If God knows all that amount of hairs on your head, how well do you think He knows you? That's crazy. You think about that. Nobody knows that in the world at all. That's deep. Let me see how much time we've been on. Let's see. So, 8 minutes. Okay. Yeah, like, and think about this. This is why you gotta really start to block people more. No, not block people. Just cut people off your life quickly, because when you realize and think about it, you don't have time to play around, play games with people. We got a full life to live, and having someone play games, bro. We don't have time to we can't afford someone to not be serious in our life. Like either you with it or not. Same for clients. Same for anything in life. So if people are not serious in your life, you gotta cut that off quick. And it was great when you cut people off. You grow spiritually to another level of never settling for less. That's something that you can't just fake. You have to be it. And I notice when you really be it, you won't allow people to come into your life. And like I said, they won't play with you because you like, nah, if this person say the wrong thing, they done. And it's not like you like looking for people to do something negative. You just observing them. And when you observe people, you'll learn a lot and you'll say, okay. Like I'm telling you, when you observe somebody, it makes you really say, you know what? There's certain things we're gonna have to move on from this person because I noticed some things that could go really left if I let this person stay in my life longer. Because I learned from my past. When you didn't cut somebody off fast, guess what happened? Isn't that all rhyme? I learned from my past. When you didn't cut somebody off fast, it never lasts, ever. That's for one. But for two, it never just went the right direction that you thought it was gonna go. No matter how hard you try to be in a relationship and try harder and harder, that don't work. Now tomorrow I'm about to come back with some more like energy. Like I just gotta get used to recording early in the morning again. I wish this computer's damn like fan wouldn't be so loud. Like that shit is loud as hell. But I wanted to also state this: as women and as men, we like you have to stand on who you are because this is the only way we'll attract the great people in this world. The reason why we're not all together is because we're not all thinking for ourselves and standing on principle. You need to stop settling for people that are just temporary. Meaning, this person literally is a liar. They're not honest. They're not blunt. They're inconsistent. They're flaky. Like these are all of it vibrational traits, and we'll deal with that off some like not self pity slash not knowing who we are or loneliness instead of standing on who you are and saying, nah, I can't, I don't care if I gotta be alone. I can't be with somebody that's gonna treat me like this, talk to me this way. Mm-mm. And you can see it early on. So that's how you know the people that's in these relationships. They secretly they say they don't may not want to be in it when it's not going well, but they're not happy. And that's not how life is, I'm telling you. Oh, what song is this? I love this one. Let's hear it. Yeah, life ain't about just like settling with people and then being like bitter. No, that's not what life is. I just wanted to come on here with some quick game. Like this light, I gotta turn it down. It's hurting my eyes, like for real. But thank you for watching.